What is up, my unpack baggers? Y'all know what it is. I am back with another one. I know, right? I told y'all I was coming back, and I'm coming back hard. Okay, today we are talking about why it doesn't matter if you give it up on the first date or not. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Give it up. Give it up. On the first date. Now, I'm not saying you have to give it up on the first date. I'm just saying it really don't matter if you do it or not. So, sis, if you want to, you can. But here's the thing. You need to do it because that's what you want to do and not because of him. Okay? So we really got to stop making choices because of men just so we want them to like us. Like, we really dig our own holes, and that's how our feelings get hurt because we're making our decisions based off of them. We want them to like us. If he don't like you, then he can move on. Like, you need to be good with you. Point blank, period. That's why this is important. Word out on the streets is that men are not always about that. There are some men that can, hit it and quit it. They're out there. There are also some fellas out there that will do you, boo, and call you in the morning. Breakfast in bed. They out there. I'm just saying. Here's my thing. A lot of you guys get out here and you talk about, I ain't giving up because he gonna think I'm a hoe, or I'm a this, or I'm a that, and I'm not doing that. That's cool. You don't have to do that. The thing is you want to do it because that's what you want to do. So if you want to do it and that man decides to dip out on you, you got the penis. That's what you wanted to do. So try not to go into it as, he slept with me and then now I feel like crap because he left me alone. Sleep with him because that's what you want to do. Now, this is for my mature women only now. I got to be real. All females cannot handle it. I know they say women are emotional and we just not built that way. Some of us, that is very true. Some of us cannot handle it. But trust and believe, some of us can. So fellas, don't you think that we can't do it, because we can, and actually we can, and move on. But that's another video. So my sisters out there, if you want to do something with a man on the first date, a first time, a first whatever, just make sure you're doing it for yourself. That way, if he dips or whatever he decides to do, you don't care because that's what you did. You did that for you. So you ain't got no regrets. That's something that you wanted to do. You got to be able to do stuff in your life because that's just what you want to do. Outside of what your friends think, what your family think. Hell, I did it because he was fine and we had a good time and that's what I wanted to do. Hopefully he called me in the morning. If he don't, oh well, I ain't know him no way. I got what I needed. So, boom. Sometimes you got to have that mentality sometimes. Sometimes it is that you really like that person and you want them to stick around. But from what I heard from the men that I have talked to, that's not always the case. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. It don't matter if y'all have sex or not. It don't matter. You can give them this 90-day rule if you want to, and then after 90 days, they have sex with you and bounce. Sorry, Steve Harvey. Y'all be doing that sometimes. Now, it is very important, very, very important that you do know who you're getting involved with. If you don't, of course, because you don't know the person and you're getting to know the person, then just understand if anything does happen, any babies or anything, we're talking about sex. If you don't protect yourself, we know the consequences. So just be aware of the things that could happen. I gotta put that in there. That's important. You gotta know that kind of shit. Okay, moving on. So here's my story, and I'm sticking completely with it. If you guys have been following my journey, you pretty much know my little story. But I want to tell it to you guys and tell y'all, how I feel about it and why I feel this way. So after I had my daughter, I went through a very bad breakup. It was horrible. I was in my feelings. I had a really rough time. And even the time before that, man, I had got a divorce. So yeah, I know everybody thinks it's me. There's something wrong with me, but hell, maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, I get on Tinder. I ended up on Tinder, and of course, I swipe whatever way you're supposed to swipe when you see somebody you like. Came across this man, fine as hell, even finer in person. I already knew what I wanted. I wanted a relationship. I didn't want no booty. I was very honest with him about wanting a relationship, and that's not something that he wanted. He didn't want a relationship. I didn't realize that Tinder was the hookup, or maybe Tinder would have got in touch with me some other time. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so seriously, after I expressed that I wanted a relationship, he told me that that's not something he was really looking for, but we could maybe later see what was going on. So it was a while later before I actually gave up the draws. Now, the only reason I gave it up, and you guys can check out my best friend and ask her yourself. The only reason we ended up hooking up was because I decided to. I told her that I was ready to do it and I was good with it. If he decided to walk away, that was on him. Now, I did actually like this guy, but, whatever, if he decides to walk away, because we're not in a relationship. So if he decides to do something else, it's cool because this is what I wanted to do at the end of the day. Plus, I thought, it's his loss anyway if he decides to walk away, so no big deal. After everything went down, truth be told, I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't walk away because I do like him. That's natural vibes, especially if you've been vibing with somebody for a while, but hey, he could walk away. Again, we're not in a relationship. But he came back because of chickens. He came back for sure. I say all of that to say that at the end of the day, it has to definitely be on you. I know in relationships, everybody gets together and they think, oh, it's compromise, it's this, it's that, we're doing this together and all this kind of stuff. But to me, the most successful relationships start when you're able to be yourself as well as the other person. You guys have to be yourself in order to have some real truth about what you're getting yourself into, what it is that you actually want and what it is that you don't want. I really feel like that is the best part of dating and having a good ass time. Like, this is what I want to do and I am going to do it in the most safe way as possible, of course. But I firmly believe that it doesn't matter if you give it up on the first date or not. Because if he wants you, he gonna stay. If he don't, he's not. Bottom line. So real talk, sis, ask yourself, do I want to do this or not? Most of y'all already made up your mind before you went on a date anyway if you was giving it up, regardless of what was happening. Because you want what you want. Just be honest. And if you do it, don't have no regrets. Because that was your choice. Plus, you ain't got nobody to blame it on but yourself, and that just sucks. Yeah, be smart about it. So my fellas, you guys are not excluded from this video because I know y'all clicked on this video on purpose. Just based off the title, you couldn't resist. Now, if you only dating this girl to get into her panties, be honest with her. Be honest. Because I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay? Now, I hope my ladies don't get me. I'm going to tell you a secret. You should already know this because it's nothing new. If you honest with her, completely honest with her, that's what you want to do, she might still do it. More than likely she wants to anyway, if I must be real. But at least give her the opportunity to make that choice. Don't play with her and then sleep with her. And then leave her. Like, don't lead her on to think that, a relationship is going to happen if that's not what you want. And guess what, fellas? Guess what? You save yourself from busted windows and scraped up cars and knocking on your door unexpectedly because she already knew that you was full of shit already. So you good. You ain't even got to worry about nothing. You can save the whole argument and just tell her the truth up front. Y'all, We get involved with sex and make things so complicated. If we're gonna be mature adults, let's just be honest about it, be adults about it, get it in if that's what we want to do, or walk away if we don't. Y'all know what it is? It's me. Unpack bags. We just unpacking so we can live. Y'all better make sure y'all subscribe to these videos, baby. I'm coming in hot. Oh, y'all make sure y'all go check out the podcast as well. We are on all podcast platforms. Unpacked Bags, Scatter Sites Entertainment. We talking about relationship baggage. I know y'all want to know some stuff. Comment below if you got some questions or advice about what we just talked about. It's real. It's real. I holla at y'all.